Hello, hello. So it has been a long time since I went live here on the page. Well, it's lovely to be back. So welcome to the social sessions. And today I'm going to be chatting about blog versus Facebook page. So this is a question that I see all the time. Which is better? Do I really need both? So I'm kind of going to be diving into all of that tonight. So if it's something that you've been wondering about, perhaps you've been thinking about starting a blog, but you're not sure whether it's worth it. Or equally, you've got a blog, you've not really been focusing much on your Facebook page, and you're not sure if that's worth it, then definitely stay tuned because hopefully this will help you get a lot clearer on which path to take. So before I get started, I am a little bit early, so I won't get into the good stuff just yet. So if you're watching the replay, hello, feel free to whiz ahead a minute or two. First of all, water. And no, it's not gin, I promise. If you used to be in my old Facebook group, I had a group called Business Class, and every week we had a G&T Q&A, and I would, best bit of the week, I would go live and we would have a Q&A while I sipped my G&T and encouraged everyone else to do the same. But tonight, just water, sadly. So let me introduce myself, because if you are new around these parts, then I would love to get to know you and for you to get to know me. So my name is Colette Broomhead, and I am a social media strategist. So I both work with businesses and as a social media manager, and sort of manage all their social media strategy, create the content, and kind of do all of that stuff. But I also work with small business owners who are perhaps yet at the stage where they have the budget for a social media manager, but need some support in kind of making the most of social media, because an awful lot of people spend an awful lot of time on social media for very little return. And that's because there is a strategy to it. And if you don't know it, then you're probably wasting an awful lot of time too. That's me. I am a mum. I have two little boys, and I'm based in Nottingham. I've been in business now for about 3 years, and have kind of been around the block in terms of what I've done, but it's all been kind of business marketing related. And I've kind of end up in the social media world and love it. Before that, I worked in corporate. I worked for a FTSE 30 company. I worked there for 13 years. So had lots of fun times there, lots of happy times. But I left mainly because of my two boys, wanting to have the freedom to spend more time with them, to be able to do things like the school run. It's a kind of fairly common story. I see it, a lot of people are the same, especially mums, wanting to have that kind of flexibility, not wanting to kind of miss out on all the time with their kids. So that was basically me. And I have to say, it was the best decision I've ever made. Okay, I think we are now at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to make a start. I can see I've got someone who's joined me. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you. Do say hello. I'm going to just quickly share this over to my group to have that kind of flexibility. Oh, that's not going to work. Not wanting to kind of miss out on all the time with their kids. No, so that was basically me. That's going to sound weird. Okay. I perhaps won't share this over to my group just now. Okay, so let's dive in. So, blog or Facebook post? Oh, hey, Kelly. Nice to see you. Hey, stranger. I've been seeing your posts pop up on my feed. So good for you. So Facebook page or blog post. So let's start off by talking about blogs. What are the benefits of having a blog? So first of all, credibility. If you've got a website, if you've got a blog, it does add a certain credibility to you because you're creating, for sort of generally speaking, a blog post is going to be fairly long, longer than your average Facebook post. It's going to, it gives you an opportunity to kind of show off your knowledge, show off your expertise, and also just the fact that you have a website gives you a certain kind of credibility. People often, if they're kind of looking into you, who you are, whether they want to buy from you, whether they want to work with you, they're going to go and check to see if you have a website, and they're going to have a little browse. So having a blog does give you a certain amount of credibility that a Facebook page doesn't necessarily. Other benefits of a blog. This is a big one, and this one kind of gets chatted about a lot. And that is that a blog, a website is yours. It's kind of your property. And that means you get to set the rules. There aren't going to be any sudden like algorithm changes that are going to suddenly, change the way your business is working. No one's going to be able to suddenly close down your website like they can, if Facebook suddenly shuts down one day and your entire business is based on there, then you're going to be in trouble. So a blog gives you that kind of added security. It's kind of your land. You can do with it what you want. You can kind of brand it. You can, essentially, you make the rules to a certain extent when it comes to your own blog. And thirdly, with a blog posts last longer than Facebook posts. And what I mean by that is you can write a blog post and, if it's decent quality, you can still be getting traffic, still be getting people reading that blog post, and it can still be kind of generating, awareness, potentially leads, and even potentially sales for you months and years later. A Facebook post probably isn't going to do that. A Facebook post can have a big impact, when you post it, and for a while after that, but then eventually it will fade away into the kind of internet background. And so with Facebook, you have to be constantly kind of churning out the content and keeping that momentum going. Now with a blog, same, ideally with a blog, you need to be creating regular content, but that one blog post, each blog post you create is going to continue doing your business good, kind of on and on and on into the future. So there is that longevity there that you don't get with Facebook. Okay, so that's a blog. Let's talk about Facebook now, because Facebook also has benefits. So let's first of all talk about tech. Setting up a website, getting a website in place, doing a blog, uploading a blog, creating the images, getting all that sorted. It takes a certain amount of kind of tech savvy, not an awful lot. I use WordPress, and I certainly wouldn't describe myself as tech savvy, and I was able to do it. But it does take a certain amount, more so than using Facebook, which is, generally speaking, very user-friendly, and doesn't really take much tech knowledge to use. So Facebook is low tech and super user friendly for the most part. What else? Facebook, you're going to get more community and engagement. So back in the day, you could build a community around a blog, and that still does happen, but less so. If you look at blogs these days, they tend to get fewer comments, and there isn't that kind of space on a blog for that real sense of community. So that's a bit of a generalization, but that tends to be the case. Whereas on Facebook, whether it be a page or a group, hey Wendy, the old gang are back together. With a Facebook page, you can really get that kind of sense of engagement, people kind of chatting, adding their opinions, discussions. You can kind of start conversations on your page much more so than you would do on a blog post or on a blog. So you get that kind of engagement and sense of community with Facebook. And I would say that with Facebook, it's much easier to build an audience. It's much easier to reach new people. So, when you're posting on a Facebook page, you can post something, if it gets shared immediately, you're reaching a completely new audience. You can kind of go and post on other people's pages. You can interact and you can kind of build relationships with other pages, with other people. You can kind of network in a way that, much more easily than you can on a blog, which is kind of its own little kind of compact thing, and there isn't that kind of networking that goes on. So those are the examples, those are the advantages of Facebook. So which is best? At the end of the day, my opinion is that they do two different things, and that actually it shouldn't be a case of one or the other, but the fact that they both complement each other. For me, Facebook comes into its own when it comes to things like audience building, when it comes to reaching new people and letting them know that you exist. So if we think about the customer journey, Kelly, Wendy, you'll have heard me talk about this before, but if you're new around here and you're watching the replay, then let me quickly break this down. So the customer journey is basically the journey that someone has to go through in order to get to the point where they're ready to buy from you. And there are a few key stages there. Number one, they have to know that you exist, because if they don't know you exist, they're never going to buy from you. So that's number one. So when you're thinking about marketing your business, that's the very first thing you need to worry about, is how do I let people know that I exist? And Facebook is fab for that, because it is so easy to reach new audiences. If you're creating engaging content, if you're creating shareable content, and also if you are engaging with other people and in groups and on other pages, then you are very quickly going to start to reach more and more people. Okay, the next stage of the customer journey, so once people know that you exist, is they have to kind of like you, because if you don't like someone, if you don't feel a connection with them, you're probably not going to buy from them. You're probably not going to hang around much, and you're going to move on to the next business or the next person or whatever. So you have to kind of start to build a relationship. You have to kind of connect with people and let them see who you are. And what you stand for, and so that they can make a decision about whether they like you or not. Again, Facebook is fab for that. Now, blogging, you can do that with blogging as well, just by the way that you write. Your style of writing can let people know, a lot about you. For example, you might choose to write in a really kind of chatty way, or a really kind of funny, silly way. Pardon me. You might tell lots of silly jokes. You might swear a lot, and all of these things let people know the kind of person you are. And will, subconsciously, there will be some people who will immediately kind of connect with that, and there will be other people who immediately are kind of put off by it. And that's good. That's what you want, because that's how you find your kind of ideal clients, and repel the people who aren't your ideal clients. And that's equally important, if not more so. In fact, quick side note here, I was listening to someone else's Facebook Live this morning, Jackie Muscat, who's Facebook ads specialist, fab, go and check her out. And she was talking about how she had seen a Facebook ad for a membership. I think it's called like Boss Babe or something. And the ad started off with, "Hey babe." And she was saying that actually this was very clever, that it did immediately repel her, because she hates being called babe, and she really doesn't, that's not her at all. She would never call someone else babe, and it's just not her. But she was saying that's really clever, because had they not done that, she might have kind of gone further. She might have even signed up and then found herself in a community of people all kind of going, hey babe, hated it, and then kind of gone away thinking, oh no, that was a rubbish membership. Whereas instead, she was immediately repelled by the ad, which would have also attracted the right people who love, hey babe, and who would, kind of would feel a connection to that. So that's a really good example, I thought. But anyway, I digress. And then the final stage is that people need to trust you. And blogging really helps with this, because it gives you credibility. Again, it goes back to what I was talking about at the start. That kind of there's a kind of, if you're blogging about a topic, unless you're doing a really bad job, if it's a topic something about, then what it's doing is it's letting people see your expertise. They can see, and that adds credibility, and it helps people trust you, because they can see that you know what you're talking about. It's kind of showing. So it's blogging is essentially content marketing. And there's a great quote, which I talk about a lot, from a guy called oh no, my mind's gone blank. Robert someone. I'll have to find out and post it. My mind's gone blank. But anyway, he essentially said that content marketing is showing people you're a rock star instead of telling them. And that, you can see how much more powerful that is. It's easy to go, hey everyone, I'm amazing. But doing something like blogging actually shows people that you are. It shows that you know what you're talking about. So that's where blogging really comes into its own. So Facebook and having a blog just work really well together. You can use Facebook to build that audience, to start to get the relationship going, to let people know who you are, to kind of let people, see your face and see your personality, and sort of start to get to know you. And then you can use that blog as a kind of great sort of other platform, really, where you're kind of backing up and kind of going, look, I really know what I'm talking about. I've got all this credibility. You can send people from Facebook, you can build that audience, and you can send people from Facebook to your blog. You can send people from your blog to Facebook, and you just got this lovely kind of marriage, really. So the answer, I mean, I'm going back to the kind of title of this Facebook Live is which is best. They both are fab, and you can absolutely do well with either or, but marry the two together, and that's where you're going to see the magic happen. That's where you're really going to start to get some, some really great results. So I hope that's been helpful. Kelly, I do miss the membership site. Well, watch this space, Kelly, because I have something in the pipeline. I am launching a new membership site soon, which is going to be similar to your business lounge, but with a more of a kind of social media twist on it. So it's going to be all around helping you to create your social media content. So the kind of biggest problems I think people have with social media is firstly, just not having the time to do it consistently, to kind of think of the content, to schedule it out. And so people tend to be quite hit and miss. You'll go through a phase of like being really good and keeping up with it, and then suddenly you'll disappear, and that's really common. So the membership will have some kind of support in there to help people stay consistent. There'll be kind of content prompts. You'll get kind of monthly schedules of prompts so that you don't have to think too much about what you're posting. And then there'll be trainings giving you kind of insights into kind of different strategies that can help you to build your audience, that can help you to sell your products. Help you to kind of build engagement. So there'll be kind of tons of trainings in there about that, and also the kind of more practical stuff. So actually how to create the content, how to make little videos, how to make slideshows, how to create memes, graphics, and all of that kind of more practical stuff as well. So I'm really excited about it. It's not too far off. I'm still kind of planning it all out, but I am going to be asking for kind of founding members, beta testers, which you and Wendy and Kelly, I know you were both involved with last time. So keep an eye out. If it is something that you're interested in, let me know, and I'll make sure I kind of tag you when I'm posting about it, so that you are aware when it's all happening. But it won't be too far off. Like kind of the next week or two, I'll be asking for some testers. If you have any ideas on names for it, I've got a real mental block as to what to call it. So any inspiration there, let me know. Okay, ladies, it was so lovely to see you. Anyone watching the replay, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, give me a shout, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.